Hello, everyone. In the interest of utilizing technology and and delivering our products virtually, I'm doing this book report today and delivering it to you through YouTube. I read a book, or I listened to a book recently called Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's a really, really good book that delivers a message that can be beneficial to all of us in sticking to habits and the benefit and the compounding effect of sticking to habits. The book starts out with a really vivid description of the author's high school year as a baseball pitcher, where a baseball bat flies out of a batter's hand and strikes the author in the face and literally injures him so bad that he experiences a traumatic brain injury. It is clearly life-threatening, but thank goodness he recovered from the injury and went on to, as we see with this book, live a productive life. He's not as well off and has limited capability immediately after the injury, but he does recover fully ultimately. Most likely, the injury is what caused him to recognize that he needed to develop these positive habits and stick to them so that he could be successful in life. Throughout the book, he presented really good examples of individuals and groups that started down a road of making tiny improvements, and the stories later showed the amazing results that occurred through the compounding effect of those small, tiny improvements. One of the first examples he gave was the British cycling team working its way from a history of many decades of mediocrity to on a new trajectory of great success. They got a new coach by the name of Dave Brailsford, who had a concept called the marginal gains philosophy. Another term that was used for those words by Dave Brailsford was the aggregation of marginal gains. At the end of the day, adding up all the improvements and gains resulted in a winning British cycling team. Japanese industry is another example of making tiny improvements and aggregating them to gain industrial dominance in many sectors, such as television sets at one point in time. The author gave advice in the book saying that everybody has a bad day sometimes, and you might not continue that habit on that single day, but don't do it a second time. Let yourself get back in the habit and continue with those positive habits that will result in huge gains over a long period of time. I can highly recommend this book. I was able to watch it through the free online platform that we have access to through Military OneSource. It's called RB Digital. You can download hundreds of different books through that library and listen to them on your device. Once again, the main overarching message and my closing comments are that Atomic Habits says that small, tiny habits continued consistently over a long period of time result in huge gains. thanks for listening today, and hope that this method of receiving this book report was effective. Bye.